Yo, we are really starting 2025 off with a bang. Not only do we have to talk about Gayness, but we have to also once again talk about censorship.
Again! You idiots!
Cue the music. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy WattsTV, man, and today we are once again talking about MyronGaines from Fresh and Fit. Apparently there is some trouble in paradise over there on the platform X, formerly known as Twitter. But before we get into it, please do me a favor. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. Really helps out with the channel. Lets me know that you are rocking with the content. Join the Discord. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Make sure that you follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/watts_tv94. I go live every Saturday around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're playing Mario Party this Saturday, so make sure y'all pull up. So with that out of the way, let's talk about censorship and freedom of speech, shall we? As many of you already know, the First Amendment of the United States Constitution protects the following freedoms: the freedom of religion, the freedom of the press, the freedom of assembly, the freedom to petition the government, and last but not least, the freedom of speech. Meaning that you have the right to basically say whatever you want without facing significant consequences. The key word in that sentence being significant, severe, serious. No matter how you want to splice it, you guys get the point. So before the First Amendment came into play, individuals faced significant consequences for expressing dissenting opinions, including potential punishment by the government for criticizing authority, suppression of diverse viewpoints, limited public debate, a culture of self-censorship where people were afraid to voice their thoughts due to a fear of reprisal. So before the First Amendment came into play, you can get into serious trouble for basically speaking your mind and speaking out against the government. So I want you guys to remember everything that I just said. And I want all of you to know that freedom of speech is alive and well. You have the freedom to say whatever it is that you want, no matter how hateful it is, no matter how disgusting it is. You have the freedom to say it. You can say it. However, you are not free of minor consequences. And would you guys like to know what is considered a minor consequence? Getting demonetized from a social media platform. It is a privilege that you are getting paid to basically post content on a platform. And keep in mind, this is a privately owned platform. It is a privilege that you get to monetize your content that you post on this platform. It is a privilege. It is not a right. But that is something that our friend MyronGaines just fails to comprehend. And this is where I'm confused, because I don't know if Myron is just playing stupid or if he's actually stupid. But you know what? Let me back up. Let me explain how this whole thing even started in the first place. Let's go head on over to Twitter. First off, let me just say I knew a storm was coming when Elon Musk posted this. Please post a bit more positive, beautiful, or informative content on this platform. As soon as I read that, I said, uh-oh. That's not good for some conservatives that we all know, like MyronGaines and the people that he associates with, because they all love hate speech and bigotry. They've said so themselves. This isn't me just talking. Myron said out of his own mouth, "Make bigotry great again." That's what he said. So when I read that tweet, I instantly knew it was gonna ruffle some feathers. And also, let me just say, this is rich coming from Elon Musk, because during the presidential campaign last year, Elon would post some spiteful, fear-mongering BS on Twitter 24/7. Now that Donald Trump won and he is officially a part of his cabinet, now he wants to say, "Oh, can we post more beautiful, informative, positive things on this app, please?" Where the was that energy months ago? This was not the same energy that you had, Elon. So yes, that is very rich coming from you. So Tree actually posted this on Twitter. This is a screenshot of a tweet from our friend Myron, and he said, "X is no longer a free speech platform. My account is under review and my yellow organization account Fresh and Fit Pod was debashed, as well as all of my affiliates. Sad to see. Speak out against immigration, genocide in Gaza, or the lies of feminism, and boom, you're targeted." First off, we are not going to act like Myron doesn't spread hate constantly on Twitter. That is all he does. And he constantly attacks people unprovoked Unprovoked, for no reason. He's constantly attacking people. And do not act like you're being targeted for anything else besides of some of the examples that I just named. Also, again, this is where I'm confused because I'm like, is Myron actually dumb? Is he?
Low IQ.
Is he? Because he says that he claims that X is no longer a free speech platform. No, it still is. It still is. You can say whatever the hell you want on X. You can say it. For sure. Yeah, say it. You want to say the N-word? Go ahead. You want to make fun of women? Go ahead. You want to make fun of different ethnicities and races? Do your thing. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get paid for it, though. Guys, what did he think? I'm just confused because what did you think was going to happen? So even though Elon Musk said F advertisers, at the end of the day, this is all about money, stupid. He needs advertisers. The platform needs advertisers. Twitter is performing significantly worse than its previous years. I don't think you guys really understand how bad Twitter is actually doing in comparison to its previous years. And if one of those advertisers deem your content not acceptable, well, guess what? Your crap is going to get taken down. I don't understand how Myron this is insanity. I don't understand how he keeps going through the same loop over and over and over again. When are you going to learn this lesson? You have the right to say whatever it is that you want, but that does not mean minor consequences aren't going to follow along. The government does not run Twitter. Elon Musk runs Twitter. This is a private company. So if he wants to take your monetization away, guess what? He can, dummy. How did you still not learn this lesson? Also, just a quick side note, apparently a lot of conservatives have been losing their monetization on Twitter because they disagree with Elon Musk on like HB1 visas. Apparently those who have been disagreeing with them have been getting their monetization and things taken off of their profile left and right. Am I surprised? No, because at the end of the day, this is his platform. He can do whatever he wants. Anyway, let's see what Myron has to say about this situation. There are two clips that we're going to watch here.
Right? It's all go-arounds for censorship. And I find it interesting that this kind of happens after the H-1B situation where a lot of people are speaking about facts when it comes to American immigration or whatever. And we saw a rift kind of in the conservative space where a bunch of people, maybe we know now why they didn't want to speak up, the people that kind of are against immigration all got punished somehow, and then everyone else that kind of aligned with Elon, that are big conservative creators, nothing happened to them. So it's very obvious that if you don't agree with Elon on this topic, he's taking it quite personal. And this is a big problem because, again, he marketed this app as free speech. If you're going to have free speech, you need to protect that free speech. And freedom of speech to work in full utility means freedom of reach and freedom from consequence, assuming your speech is legal and you're not inciting violence. And that's what he said himself. So it's bullshit, man. He's trying to like...
That is not how that works at all. Freedom of speech is not free of consequences. Like I said previously, it is free of significant consequences. You getting your monetization taken away, that is a minor consequence.
And say, oh yeah, well, it's free speech, but you can't monetize. No, dude, it's got to be all the way. You can't sit here and, limit the visibility of stuff and say, oh, this is hate speech. Well, guess what? Under the Constitution, hate speech is still deemed as freedom of speech, man.
You know what? Yes, Myron is actually correct here. Hate speech is technically protected by the First Amendment. That is absolutely true. This basically means that even though something may be offensive or hurtful, the government cannot typically restrict it unless it's an actual threat. But what did I say there? The government. The government. Is Twitter the government? No. Twitter is a privately owned company. This is private. Elon can do whatever the hell he wants. If he wants to boot you off of his platform, he's going to do it. And honestly, that's probably the next step that's going to happen. And if we're being honest, Elon isn't even restricting what you are saying. You still have free speech, like I said before. He's just restricting your monetization. You can no longer get money. So he's not even restricting your freedom of speech. You still have the right to say whatever it is that you want.
It's a big problem. I'm glad that we got, 15,000 people in here that can hear this. Because at this point, we're going to have to make Elon hear what we're saying, because this is not cool. And the thing that kills me, too, like many of you in here, I'm sure many of you in here had a great amount of respect for Elon, liked Elon, saw him jump on with Trump in the campaign and was like excited, like, shit, we're going to take our fucking country back. And all he's doing is proving that he's what we always think about these billionaire globalists. They're not nationalists.
So as you guys heard, that was Myron just crying and complaining because he got demonetized on X. Wah. I can't say the N-word anymore and get paid for it. Wah. Even though I can still say it. Wah. Who cares? Stop bitching and moaning because you're no longer getting paid for being a racist piece of shit. Shut up. This is a privilege. You know what? These people sound like privileged little if we're being honest here. They sound like privileged babies. You do not have a right to get paid on X. That is not within your rights, stupid. That is a privilege. People need to understand the difference between your rights and privileges.
Low IQ.
Good God, man. This is crazy. All right, we're going to watch one last clip, and I'm not going to lie, Myron is more than likely going to get booted off X eventually. Like, I'm counting down the days. And let me just say this. If Fresh had any type of common sense, he would cut ties with Myron. He would do his own thing because Myron is single-handedly losing the bag for everyone. So Walter, if you are watching this, man, most definitely cut ties with Myron because at this point he's a liability, which is pretty ironic because everybody thought it was Fresh, but no, it is actually Myron. But let's just watch this clip.
Let's fucking prove Elon Musk, Julon Singh Musk, right? Let's cook his ass. Like this right now. Let's let this know that we're not going to sit here and have you come in and say, oh, well, I get to pick free speech. I'm going to let this fucking fat Malaysian, right, sit here, this who always says racist shit, okay? Go ahead and let him run the shit and say what he wants. No, fuck that. We're fighting back. Me and Nick Fuentes are going to ratio this. Let's go. Did we just beat him? Let's hate speech. Let's go. Throw those Romans in the air, mother. Romans in the air. Let's go. It's starting to get annoying that these billionaires can come into the social media world and say, well, we're going to go ahead and impart our influence. We think H-1B visas are good. You. All right? We are not going to bend. We're not going to fold. We're going to say it like it is. You want to ban me off X? Oh, well. X. Who cares? We still got Rumble, baby. We got Rumble. We got Guess What? We won't be stop. So you, Elon Musk, until you fix your shit and keep ratioing you and cooking your dumb ass. Let's go, man. We keep cooking this nigga, man.
Yeah, I think I got my answer. So Myron is actually an idiot.
Low IQ.
Very stupid. Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't be crying and bitching and moaning about getting demonetized on X. You really would, if you truly didn't care. He said, I don't care. I still got Rumble and Castle Club. By the way, that list is starting to get shorter and shorter each year, isn't it? But if you only care about Rumble and Castle Club, then just focus on those. Stop trying to go into spaces where you are not wanted. He still hasn't learned this lesson, guys. He still hasn't learned. Also, this just amazes me because I never, ever have experienced someone just fail to get the bag because of their ego. That is insane. Myron has not been making smart decisions for quite some time now. Fresh and Fit are in the space that they are in right now strictly because of Myron, because of his ego. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, it's sad because they had an opportunity to make so much money. They were already making a crap ton of money on YouTube, but they ruined it. Now Myron got them demonetized off of X. They're also demonetized from Twitch. Myron has single-handedly ruined his own platform. And honestly, at this point, I'm impressed. I've never seen someone be this stupid, ever. Y'all clap it up for Myron one more time. I've never, ever seen anyone be this dumb and willing to throw away a bag just so that they can say the N-word on social media. Who cares? You don't want me to say the N-word? Cool, won't say it. And in return, I get paid thousands and thousands of dollars? Yeah, I'll take it. That's a small price to pay. I can't say what I want? Okay. And in return, I acquire generational wealth? Yeah, I'll take it. I will happily follow the rules. He's fucking stupid, man. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys this. So basically, Elon Musk put out a tweet where he essentially says the same thing that I said. He tweeted, "The First Amendment is protection for free speech, not paid speech." Duh. The fact that these people do not understand this is wild. But guys, let me know what you think about this situation. Do you agree with anything that I said? Do you disagree? Please do me a favor and let me know in the comments down below. Do not forget to share, like, subscribe as usual. Follow me on Twitch and make sure that you do not forget to join the Discord. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.